Hello, 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 my beautiful Libras. What's really good? This is your girl Nani Joe Knows, and you guys are tuned into Hotels Tarot. This is going to be your monthly for the month of November. And I am so honored and so blessed for you guys to be here joining me. I am so very much honored and blessed. Thank you so much. If this video resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Any little bit of support will help. And without further ado, you guys, we're going to go over 3 areas. The first area we're going to deal with is what you will be experiencing overall in the month of November. The second is going to talk about your career and your finances. And the third is going to discuss love and platonic relationships, okay? So without further ado, my sexy, beautiful Libras, we are about to get into your reading, okay? Thank you guys once again. I'm so excited. Libra, Libra, Libra. We are going to step right into your reading. Ooh, too many. You guys, the first card that came out for you is the King of Wands. And this card has literally came out for it came out for Aries and Sagittarius. I haven't got an opportunity to do any other videos that had the King of Wands in it. But if any of those signs kind of resonate with you, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising, please make sure you check out those videos as well, okay? There may be some significant information in those. The King of Wands is very, very prevalent. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, the sun and the moon. Okay, so when I see the sun and the moon, the first thing I think of, you guys, is revelation, something that was once in the dark, coming to light for you guys in the month of November. I feel like for quite a bit of you guys, some of you Libras have been definitely trying to give something a very heartful try. Okay, whether it's your job, whether it's a person, whatever it may be, I feel like you really did indeed try to give it a valiant try. You really did give a really good effort into whatever it is that you did indeed kind of give to. But even though you did do all of that, it's like a lot of you Libras are kind of in a space where you're like, yeah, I just feel like it's very much better for me to just kind of go out and, take a risk here out on my own. And you're not doing it because you have, looks like, any ill intentions towards whatever it is you're choosing to kind of be like, meh, to. It's one of those things where I feel like when it comes to your liberation and yourself, it just stabilizes your feelings for you. It just makes you feel better, for you to just kind of choose to meh, this particular situation. I feel like overall, the reason why this is a meh type of situation for you is because of the moon. It may be a person. I'm not going to even front. Some of you guys, this may be in regards to love. There may have been a very significant person that you may have been dealing with that I feel like you really did indeed put a really valiant try into it, but it's just one of those things where you're just like, it's just too many depths to this person, or it's too much murkiness around this person. There is a depth or a deep energy when it comes to this King of Cups and your feelings. And I feel like with you coming out as the King of Cups, this lets me know, Libra, that it's not like you're really kind of per se not looking at this from a mature perspective. Initially you may have been with the Knight of Cups. You may have done this because your ass was trying to get attention. We know how y'all damn Libras is. If you was not trying to do it for attention though, you most definitely possibly were just trying to do it because at the time you felt very passionate about it. But it's almost like now you're coming to a realization here with this sun being at the bottom of the deck. You are coming to a truth. Look at the bottom. That maybe this situation wasn't all what you thought it was going to be. Okay? And I think that's where a lot of you Libras are. You know? You just really feel like, yeah. It just may not be working here anymore because whatever it is that you're choosing to say, yeah, I just don't see it working anymore, is something that you very much put a lot of attention into. And it's something that you very much had a ton of passion about. Okay, so we're going to focus on you guys' finances, Libra. Let's make it happen for the month of November. Please show us. Okay. And abundance. Alrighty, one more card, Libras. There we go. Okay. So, Libras, the first thing, of course, that kind of stuck out to me was the first card, and that is the Sage. And what this card lets me know is that, like it says on the card, the truth will set you free. So here's the thing. Once again, like I said, with that moon and that sun type of energy going on, a lot of you guys may have really resonated with that when it comes to your finances. There may have been some unforeseen difficulties that you may be experiencing in some line of work or in your career. There may also be some things that I feel like once again you just were not clear about it, even though you really put a valiant effort into whatever this work or this career was. I feel like it's just something that just really isn't giving you what it is that you really want here. And I feel like for a long time here, you Libras have been really kind of faking the funk when it comes to your career or your finances. Whether it's you guys really, walking around saying, yeah, I really love being a nurse, but you really hate being a nurse. Or it's the fact that some of you Libras may be like, oh yeah, I've been doing a really good, making a lot of money. And you just really have not been making a lot of money. There is this truthfulness that comes to light when it comes to your finances and career in the month of November, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? So whatever it is that some of you guys have been hiding, I want you to be aware of the fact that there is a good chance that if you have been hiding the truth, indeed, um, it will possibly be kind of revealed this month of November. Okay, another card is release jealousy. Because here's the thing, we got to keep it real, Libras. You know, you guys are all about beauty and you're all about love, absolutely. But I feel like with that type of a blessing comes the curse. And that's what I just instantly thought about. See, it's not per se about the fact that you're actually jealous of people at this time. It's just per se the fact that you really hate the fact that you possibly do a lot of work and you just see other people getting things so much quicker and so much easier than you. And it kind of makes you get this vibe of resentment for some of these people. And they're saying that you shouldn't have that resentment. It should just encourage you to just do more work. It shouldn't encourage you to feel like, oh, maybe this job isn't what I really thought it was. I don't want to do this anymore. They're saying that there may be a harshness as to why, as to what you may take as the solution to this problem, but they're saying don't do that because you may be kind of allowing, the influences outside of yourself to decide why this is not a good thing for you, okay? So a lot of you guys, like I said, there's going to be some of you that experience this energy of the truth being revealed when it comes to the work that you do, okay? In particular, I feel like it's going to be what you envisioned for this, okay? Um, a lot of you guys, like I said, you may have put a lot of work into some business or something here, or you may have put a lot of work into some sort of a personal, you know, you may have put a lot of work into school, but I feel like what you're realizing is that when you look at this situation from a clear perspective and you don't put your emotions involved in it, that this may indeed be something that you just don't want to do anymore, or it's something that just really isn't panning out to what you felt like it was going to, you know? You're going to realize that, either this is a situation where you didn't have enough heart to begin with. Some of you guys are realizing that, when you dissect your career or financial issue, it all happened because, you didn't really have your heart involved in it. It could have just at first been a thing where you just did it because it was a lot of money involved with it and you just really envisioned a lot more. But it's like one of those things where now you're realizing, like, yeah, maybe this isn't really the end game for me. Maybe this isn't something that I actually want to do for the rest of my life, okay? See, I feel like what's going on is that at the bottom of the deck we have the 10 of Pentacles, and behind that was the 10 of Swords. See, a lot of you guys are realizing that all of the money that you may have thought that you were going to get out of your career or out of your finances, that shit just ain't panning out right now. And I feel like a lot of you guys are really struggling to hold on, especially shout out to my business owners, You guys are just really feeling some shit right now. And it's kind of fucked up because I feel like a lot of you guys really did, once again, put a lot into your business. A lot of you guys really did put a lot of thought into what you were doing. And now it's kind of like a lot of you guys are feeling like emotionally you are back at the drawing board. You are back where you started when you came up with whatever the fuck it was you were doing. It's like you're back at square one. And I feel like in that type of a vibe, you may find yourself feeling very short and cut off from people because you feel like people don't understand what you're going through. But they're saying that the only reason why some of these people may not understand is because you're really not keeping it fucking real with them. Come on, Libra. How are they supposed to be the offer you help and a helping hand if you don't want to tell people that you actually need help, okay? It's the vibe I'm feeling like, it's almost like an ego thing for some of you guys. It's like I don't want nobody to know that I'm struggling right now. And it ain't even gotta be like that. Um I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of you guys, I really don't see a lot of friends around you to help you. So that King of Sword energy where you feel cut off may be legit, but you can't tell me you don't have nobody. There's somebody there in particular, Libra, that really is like a good friend, whether it's a co-worker, whether it's a family member, that really does kind of breathe life into you when it comes to this vision. And they want you to know that this person is here to help you to stay inspired to continue to do whatever it is that you may be feeling like why every time I do this, they're saying you're just, check yourself and make sure you're not just feeling all of this funny energy and feeling like the world done fucked you over because you just don't have more than so and so does. Okay, or it may not have came as quick as what so and so's came. They want you to be mindful of what you are, what you're feeling. So let's start off with love, my Libras. We got through that one, didn't we? It's kind of deep, but that's okay. We got through it. Hey, Libras. Alrighty. These cards are so old, y'all. These cards, I've had them forever. I think this is everybody's first romance deck. Shout out to my tarot readers. Y'all know this be our first romance deck, okay? Shout out to Doreen Virtue as well, okay? Ooh, too many. We just need one more, Spirit. Thank you. Alrighty, that just rolled on out. Alrighty, my Libras. When it comes to love, I feel like, okay, so when it comes to people in general, I feel like what you guys are realizing is that there may be people around you that you may not have known that you really liked. Okay, whether it's romantically or whether it's just people who you've just casually been cool with, you're realizing on a deeper level that there's a lot of people that you may have kind of, at first you kind of were like, yeah, I don't think you're my type of person. In the month of November, you're going to realize that those people are indeed your type of people. Okay, so that's beautiful energy, Libra. I feel like what you guys are realizing is that with this, hold on one second, with this wings card, let me read what it says. It says you never needed those wings to fly. Which means that there may be this energy where some of you guys may indeed be kind of getting out of relationships that you may have been in with other people, and you're realizing that, those feelings that you were feeling of it just not working with this person, they were really real. This was not just a fabrication or a figment of your imagination. This was really a legit thing. This was something that just did not work for you. um some of you guys are realizing that you're having to get out of certain situations, or you're having to think differently about certain situations in order for you to be in better situations. Either way, I feel like a lot of you Libras are learning a valuable lesson when it comes to love, and it's learning how to think outside of the box. Because a lot of you guys are, Libras are very friendly people, okay? They can be very too friendly, yeah. Libras can be too damn friendly. But I feel like, sometimes when you get certain Libras that's been through a lot of shit, they can be very much quite the opposite. And I feel like there's a lot of you Libras in this romantic love energy I'm picking up on, that you guys may have a little bit of an issue per se when it comes to dealing with certain issues of love. And I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that maybe the expectations that you may have thought love were, you're realizing that wasn't in, it really wasn't it. You're realizing what love is really about in some cases, Libra. And some of you guys are realizing that on the positive side, and some of you are going to realize that on the negative. You know, some of you guys are going to find yourself possibly reconciling with people that you may have felt like were not good people at that time. And you're realizing that at that time you may have been experiencing jealousy, or you may have been experiencing certain levels of just just ooh, excuse me, I burped. Certain levels of just, feeling like you were wrong, just flat out wrong about certain people. And I feel like what you guys are realizing on a very special level in November is that it is very much best for you to think outside of the box when it comes to you dealing with people, because people are beginning to, I feel like, in a way, surprise you. It's like I feel like some of you Libras have just, in this pile, you have seen love mean one thing, or you have only seen one side of love. So it's like now that you're kind of being tested in this month, you're realizing that all of the old ways that you may have felt about love, you didn't have to feel that way. That you did not have to feel that way. Some of you guys are feeling this about people, okay? Alrighty. Yes. With the king of the queen of swords. Yes, some of you guys have most definitely cut some people out. This is from the bottom of the deck. Some of you have most definitely cut certain people out. But I feel like even though you have with the death energy, you guys are beginning to change with the death. You guys are beginning to transform the way that you once thought about that Queen of Sword energy. You're starting to realize that you may have kind of cut off some comrades. Some of you guys are realizing that you may have cut off some people that were actually beneficial to you. And now it's kind of making or forcing you to kind of be in a perspective where you're just kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have, maybe I was a little bit too quick to say something about that. Um, some of you guys are becoming a lot more intuitive and clear about love, period. I feel like you guys, there's a group of you Libras that have went through so fucking much when it comes to love, that now your main focus and dedication is working on yourself and trying to be as optimistic about life as possible. I feel like with the Four Cups, I feel like life has kind of put you guys in a perspective in a way that, you may find yourself missing out on certain opportunities because you're so wrapped up in the things that have happened to you that you're not able to keep an open mind about things. I feel like what you Libras need to make sure you understand is that I feel like some of the money that you very much want when it comes to your career, it's going to be wrapped up in people, and it's going to be wrapped up in your ability to be okay with watching other people do good and you possibly not doing the best. And I know a lot of you guys really don't want to hear that, but I feel like God is almost testing you. Look at this. It's like God is almost testing you guys to see whether or not you're going to get mad and disgruntled and feel like the world just really fucked you over, or are you going to be happy with what you have and be in a space where you're like, okay, this is just what's going on, and I'm okay with myself, and I'm at ease with myself. See, some of you Libras, okay, this could be 50-50 for some of you guys. Another thing is that your intuition and manifestation powers are on 10,000 in the month of November, which means that the cutoff game is going to be very vicious. Because I feel like, yes, you guys are most definitely going to be in the vibe of trying to resurrect certain um, bad situations when it comes to people, but you're also going to have that same sword to cut people off that are no longer on the path that I feel like you are trying to be on. See, a lot of you Libras are really working on trying to be better. And I am so proud of you guys. You know, for it to come up in love, this is a beautiful energy. You guys are passionate about being better people, and that's really what this looks like. You're trying to do it from a more elevated perspective though. It's like the good old-fashioned Libra energy at work. But what they, like I said, don't get so caught up on what other people may have or what other people have going on that you don't realize the abundance that you have right here with you, okay? Um, Definitely a good month for reconciliations for you guys. Predominantly though, this is going to be a cutoff month, okay? So don't be surprised if you have some people that you just, I'm done. And it's because once again, on the flip side, you're keeping an open mind, which means that you're not accepting shit anymore either, okay? You know you got options and you know you don't have to take what it is, whatever you've been taking, okay? All right, my beautiful Libras, I feel like that is all that I could channel for you guys. Thank you so much. Once again, if this video resonated with you, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you next month. Bye.